Sweet. So we are streaming and recording. Hopefully it will sync up nicely this time. Oh, Jesus. My body was not made to wake up at 6 AM, even though it's now 6:45. Alright, let's move the mic back over here. I should have probably actually tested this slightly beforehand, because it was a bit quiet last time. Maybe I'll just buff this up. And hope it doesn't get too loud. I'm going to just do a quick test. I'll play some bit of stream beats.
Hey, how you
Oh,
doing? You're
that's
with
the
your
DJ button.
I know what you listen to.
God.
I see TV girl there. So
Don't out me.
Day, playing those artists you got in
It's on this.
rotation.
There we go. Lo-fi stream beats. Alright, let me open this up. Your channel streaming. Don't out me. Lo-fi
this?
stream beats. Alright, let me open this up. Your channel. Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. The delay on the thing is kind of annoying because it means if I want to test it I have to wait quite a while. Is that music too loud? I think that's a good volume. Alright. See, like now when I speak it goes way into the red, which I don't really want. I feel like it should just be around yellow. I hope no one tunes in while I'm just doing this random test. If you hey I'll put hello world. I'm not that original. Hello world. If you join, please say hi, as I can only see chat, not the stream. Love heart. Alright, that's working. Okay. Alright, let me test that quickly. So I'll pause this and hear what it sounds like. Alright, that's working. Okay. The stream delay is huge. So long. Alright, let me test that quickly. So I'll pause this and hear what it sounds like. I think I might turn the desktop audio up a bit, but that's as loud as it goes. Stream delay's huge. Whatever. That's fine. I'll just leave it as is. The quality seems not terrible, so as long as you can hear me, that's what I really care about. I'm not going to turn the mic up anymore. My hair's very floofy right now, in case you can't tell. I shampoo and conditioned yesterday. Orbs Main has joined. He's saying our sense of smell is being taken by the Democrats. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. Not those damn Democrats taking our sense of smell. I hate to see it. Alright, well, thanks for that info, Orbs. We're going to get to coding. There are no filthy Democrats here to stop us and our smelling. Although by the time we're done, you may wish there were, because Jesus Christ, it's gonna fucking stink soon. Alright, I'm gonna raise this up slowly. He says, I was slowly during the 2026 election. That was until I met my wife at a Republican convention. Proud Trump supporter ever since. I even made a shrine of him in the woods to ward off evil spirits. I wasn't aware my dad was in the stream. That's quite nice. Thanks, Pops, for supporting me in my time of need. Alright, back to coding. God. You people are too creative. What was I doing last time? I apologise if anyone's come here for entertainment. I'm literally only here to just keep myself from being distracted by looking over at the stream rather than videos on YouTube. Okay, I was messing with a weapon system, so let me open the equipper. Equipper. EQ IP. Equipable. No, it's equipper. Whatever. How you doing, Orbs? Where you from? If you're still there. I don't know. I should really have some sort of way of finding out if people are actually still in the chat. I need like some sort of chat counter, some sort of like view stream counter that doesn't just have it open on YouTube, so I can have it open here. I should also make myself semi-transparent because I feel like I block off some of the corner, and it's not like my face is relevant for this coding stuff, but still. I would love to hear more about the Trump Shrine. We'll see it. It sounds like a wondrous thing. Let me open up Notepad++ as well, so I can have my like stream timeline thing. I've been recording for 6 minutes, so okay. I don't need this, I just need the equipper itself, which should be somewhere up here. There it is. I don't need these stats, I'll keep the controller, and I've got the weapon. Okay, what was I thinking of doing? So I actually have the weapon equipper thing ready itself. All I need to do is add another weapon first to make sure it actually works. And to do that, I will just create a weapon, the melee, scriptable objects, avatar head weapons. Oh, I don't have one here. Let me change this to 01 because I don't want you to default to the greatsword. I'll create a new one. Create Abaro, equipable weapon melee. And I'll call this 00. And I'll just say fists, I guess. Or should I just say no weapon? I don't really want people to pick up fists again, that seems weird. So maybe I'll default to no weapon. But if I default to no weapon, then I have to, I guess I still handle the attack and stuff. It just won't be equipped. So that kind of makes sense. So maybe I don't do this, maybe I keep this at 00. And instead I just set it by default on the controller. Oh man, I'm so tired, bro. I'm waking up at 6. I don't know how I was meant to start this an hour ago. I feel like I should start with a couple of hours of me just playing games because, good God, this is knackering my brain already. Maybe I'll do it until like 10 and then have a breakfast / lunch and then do another 3 hours until 2. We shall see. I shall also have like a list of jokes on the side or something to keep people entertained. I do like how it shows the little announcement that when I start the stream. Pretty cool. Dev stream 03. Maybe that thumbnail can update over time as I progress more in the game. Yeah, I don't know if I want to make the dull greatsword or if I want to add anything to it. I guess it wouldn't be that hard to add to it. Then just whenever I get a whenever I attack, with a weapon, I just put a question mark and then say, oh, if there's a weapon, then also do the weapon effect, that kind of thing. It's hard to choose, hard to say. Nah, I probably shouldn't, right? It makes more sense to have it equipped. Yeah, go on. Then I'm not messing with stuff in the long run. I'll just call it fists and then, or unarmed. So I'll say create Abaro, equipable weapon melee 00, unarmed, unarmed. Physical damage 10, and this can be physical damage 20 and knockback 10. I should have a range modifier, I think. That'll make sense. And then like goes further. I think that makes sense, I don't know. Okay, should I do that now? I'm not really calculating attacks yet. I'm just doing the melee. I'm just doing the weapon system today. So pick up weapons, maybe drop weapons, and then also, yeah, maybe have some animations. So first things first, I need to create a system of changing animations. So the dull greatsword leads to this object. I don't need to put it here actually, no, I do need to put it here. So let me look at the weapon. The weapons will take a animation type as well, which is I think, what's it called? Let me move this down here. I like having serializables at the top. What's it called? Animation override controller? Animation override? No, let me look at Google, not Google, Unity, just to see what it's saying. I don't know if you can hear the music very loudly or if it just looks like I'm just vibing to nothing, but there is some music. I feel like I should change my display capture as well, my camera capture, because it just makes me look very, very pale. Which I mean, I kind of am, but I'm not that pale. I look sickly in that photo. Let me turn down the white balance. That's nope. Steady. Steady. Something like that maybe. Bit more contrast. That's too much contrast now. Saturation. It's fun messing with stuff. It's making me more like red than anything. I don't know how I change that though. Turning down the exposure. Oh, that's up. That looks not unreasonable. I'm just waiting for someone in the comments to say it doesn't matter, your butters anyway. No. Alright, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't actually know if that's any better or worse. I feel if anything I've just made myself a weird sort of grey. Maybe I just refresh it back to default. I don't know why it's like, now it's got some weird thing going. Oh god. There we go, turn the auto exposure back on. That looks nicer. Am I crazy? Oh, that's why. Because I turned off thingy. White balance. Now it looks like I'm in a, I don't know, Mexico scene in any show ever. I'm having way too much fun looking at my face and just slightly tweaking the things. Alright, whatever. Luckily it doesn't matter at all. It just feels weird though. So I'm going to change it back. This is, by the way, how I work. I just constantly, I'm just messing with crap, just without end. There we go. We're back to being weird and grey, but it is what it is. Oh, this hair, I've got way too much hair, man. I need to comb it as well. I never comb it, apart from like in the shower, I guess. And even then, that's rarely. Alright, We're 15 minutes in and I haven't written a line of code. Okay, this is why I need the stream, so it keeps reminding me how much time I'm wasting just doing random crap. The commits, I don't need to change. What was it called? Create animation override controller. It was called an animation override controller. No? Animation over. Because it should show up in Rider. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe I need to import the animation module, but I don't think I should have to. There we go, it does work, that's weird. Let's make this a serialized property of S. Let's go back and make some new ones. I'll make one for the melee, pat pat pat, and one for the greatsword. I will make them in I'll just call this unarmed as a base. Do I not have any unarmed animations? I thought I did. So it's awkward. I have idle, but I don't have any. I don't have any thing ones. I'll just download some now, and then I'll edit them after. I'll just look at attack. Not attack. Is it punch or fight? I don't remember what it's searched for. I don't want like a whole combo, I just want like a punch. Okay, so I want like a left straight, bang. No, I don't want like an elbow, I just want like a right hook or right straight. Yeah, like a right body shot. So I'll go like, that'll be the combo, just left punch, left straight, right hook to the body. I could probably leave that. I wonder if this will line up now, because even this is slightly turned, so he'll probably be facing like this way when he punches. What if I turn the style down to 0? Nah, it looks even weirder. What if I turn it up to 100? I have no idea what's even changing. Like, it's like speed, if anything. Whatever. Target height 50. It does seem a bit low. I'm gonna aim for a face. That's about right. Pat, pat. Maybe even a bit higher to account for the fact that he bends forward a little when he's running. Although he's already slightly bent. Alright, download. FBX for Unity, without skin. I don't need the skin. And we'll drag that into Unity. And we'll say unarmed underscore attack 01. So let's start running these up. So unarmed idle replaces idle. Is that not working? Oh, and not yeah, rig humanoid create from model. That's fine. I think this can go humanoid. Copy from idle. Export. Save. I'm not sure why you copy from other animations. I guess it just makes it cheaper. I did see it not working when I didn't though in one case, which was weird. But yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't, because you're just generating it from all of them anyway. Let's call this unarmed attack. And let's loop this. I have to remember to add animation events when I'm feeling less lazy, but I can do that in a minute. Meanwhile, I will add the body shot. Is that the heavy attack I wanted? I had a heavy attack, but I forgot what it did, which one it was. That's a hook. Was it the hook punch? No, I think that was the heavy attack. This is the normal second attack. Move that up to 70 again. I'll leave it as it was actually, because that's more of a body shot. Looks weird at all times, to be honest. What kind of punch is that? Doesn't look like it has much power behind it. That looks a bit more natural. But so we'll download that, the same settings. Copy from other avatar, export idle, paste in the name, attack 2 and loop time, and we'll also get a special attack which I think will be the hook punch, maybe like a big pat, takes a nice little wind up. How does this do? That's a bit too quick, I want like a hook punch. I wonder if there's any cool ones. I need someone in chat to help me decide. I'm terribly indecisive. Illegal elbow. Hook. No. You can even add loads of different animations. I should have maybe made a system to cycle which animation was being used. But that seemed quite complicated. I wanted to have this so I could just pass in an array of animations and then it'll just cycle through which one it plays. But the idea of it going between them was a bit long, so yeah, we'd have to go back to idle and then back to that. Whereas this way it just transitions between each punch, it looks a bit more natural. So yeah, but it is what it is. Because you can override like animations, but I don't think you can override like blend trees and stuff. This is funny, the stuns and stuff. That's when you get hit as well. Pat. So I can add that to anytime someone's attacked. Yeah, let's just go for the hook punch as a power attack. So I'll download that. I already don't know the difference between the Unity or when you download the FBX or FBX for Unity. It just seems the same to me. Unarmed special. Okay. So I'll go humanoid again. We'll copy from the Xbox. And we'll say unarmed special and we'll loop time. And it's all in place, so we don't need to worry about baking anything into the pose or anything like that. Should be okay. Oh. I wonder if I can do emojis. No, I was hoping it would auto-insert emoji on the chat, but evidently not. Twitch has emojis, YouTube get together. Where was I? So I've got these 3 animations now, so I can replace the GS idle with this idle. Yep. I can replace the unarmed attack with this attack. That's attack 02. And attack 01 can be this. I think the walk and run are fine because these are from the normal one anyway, so I don't need to replace those. But I will do anyway, just because it's... Nah, I won't. I need to special as well. Weapon, oh, no, weapon, unarmed, special attack, where's special? Special. It should really just be called special, to be honest, instead of special 01, because I don't plan on having any more. Great sword special. Oh. I wonder if that should be the default. We'll add them all in here anyway, so it won't make a difference. So I'll put the greatsword special in the special. We'll put the... Oh no, there's two specials. So yeah. This should be special 01. Yeah, it should be special 01. Because there's two specials that I can choose from. Where was I? Okay, so it just changes here though. So maybe I just keep these as special. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about the names too much. I'll just change it over in the default. I'll make this be... I'll make it default to unarmed after I add in all this stuff. So idle goes on idle. Guard goes on secondary. Yep. I'll just call it secondary on the thing, and attack 02 and attack 01. And idle was idle. Idle goes on idle. I've already done that. So I don't need to change the base walk or run animations, they're always the same. That's what I'm changing. Then we're going to go back into unarmed, and we're going to put special here, just so it's like the base special. Maybe I do change it back to base. I'm always really weird when it comes to naming, and I take ages changing it, and I get very particular. Base idle, no, but base attack. Base attack 01. Save that, and we'll go into the attack and make sure it's all actually linked up correctly as well. So this is now base attack. This will be base attack 02. And we'll drag that up here. And we'll change, oh, we don't have a guard, do we? That's annoying. That's very annoying. I should have maybe thought about this beforehand. I will mess with some animations in a bit, but I don't want to do it just yet. Let me just open up Blender. I think I was working on one halfway through anyway though. Unless I wasn't, I'm about to waste loads of time doing animations when I wanted to just do mechanics, which would be very, very me. Because no one's even going to be using the unarmed one, like, right? I mean, who does that? Base secondary, there we go. How's that look? Oh, we've lost it. Fist block? No. I don't have any. Project files are animations. This should be just in animations, or not in art. Let me change that, because art and animations are in different folders in my actual game, so in the project files they should be different as well. Base idle, base secondary. Okay. Yeah, I want to like just bring these arms up a bit, so I guess you will see me changing this. Let's go left arm, or even left shoulder actually. Okay, that one on the left shoulder up like around that much, so normalize, not that I need to, but let's just get the X rotation and just grab it. What's that location? So I wish it was in quaternions. Sorry, I wish it was in Euler angles, because I can't wrap my head around quaternions. I've never really tried, but see, like, how is that X? Doesn't make no sense. What does rotating around the Y do? That looks a bit right. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. I'm doing this so I don't have to update every frame, by the way, in case you're wondering. What does the W? What does W even mean? It's like they're all imaginary numbers and then the W's real or something. I don't really get it. But it does now change the entire thing, so I'm not complaining. Let's move this up on the. Let's try the X again. It'd probably be easier just to learn how quaternions work, to be honest. There's no elbow joint. There's just an arm joint, so I want to do it like that. Even like doing that and like saying, oh, what does this look like? It doesn't really help me. Like all the points move differently. Like the Y position moves up. It moved like there. So it moved down there. What even is that? Is that the Y? Okay, so that does, I guess, work a little bit. Maybe I can just go off that. That looks like a good stance for that second pose. This one I want to move the arm out a bit, like that. So I want that down, and I want those two away from each other. So that is the Z. One like there. And I want the X to go up. And I want the. What's the blue line? I think that's about right. Maybe a bit inwards. So I bring the X up more. So that and the W. Is that right? Surely you just hide all the ones that I'm not looking at. Oh, I am. Nice. So if I do this, which is pretty much where I want it. The white, that's gone up loads and the rest have gone up. These two have gone up loads and the rest have gone away from each other. So if I do this, and I move this down, I move this up, it's like magic. But it doesn't really help me that much. Alright, that was just me messing with how the hell quaternions work. And you'll be glad to know I still have no idea. Let's do that. I think that looks okay. Maybe I bring it up into the face a bit, and then here I move it down a bit. Let's just try trial and error. That works a little bit. That's pretty much what I needed, really. Maybe a bit more on the Z. Alright, how's that look? That doesn't look too bad. Nice, like, somewhat guarding position. I'll just save that. Trying my best not to take too long, which I do struggle with. You know what's annoying? That these stupid bookmarks can never go now. I don't know how to delete them. There's no like destroy button. Oh, there you go. You have to like. Oh no, I killed it. Yeah, there's no like get rid of it button, which is sad. Do I have to make this folder and then delete it? Because oh god, I do not want to go that far into it. Blender delete bookmark. Oh god, why so long? I live in such an entitled first world world.
Depending on where you
to actually go
Blender,
to the TXT
you may need
file.
administrative permissions to do that. I won't cover this here. Let's just assume I don't need them and hit edit. That'll bring up Notepad. Here I've got two sections, bookmarks and recent. And at the bottom of the bookmarks section, I can find the ones that are grayed out in Blender. So I'll just select them and delete them. There you've installed Blender. You may need administrative permissions to do that. I won't cover this here. Let's just assume I don't
see no
need them.
config.
Hit edit.
What's my config?
That'll bring up Notepad.
Oh.
Here I've got two sections, bookmarks and recent.
Data files.
And at the bottom of the bookmarks section, I can find the ones that are there you've installed.
Program files, Blender. Am I in the right one? Yeah, I'm in program files. There's none in program files 86, so it must be there. Blender Foundation. Am I going crazy? I don't know if anyone can see this. Blender Foundation. It says 4.0, and then it says it's here. Is there a config file here? Copyright? No. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe I just search config. Config. Oh, there is configs. There's a lot of Python ones. These are scripts. Is there no config? It's just header files. Oh, there's no config files. I've been lied to. I've been lied to. How to delete stale bookmark 4.0. Clean up, delete all invalid bookmarks. Hey, there we go. Wasn't that easier, YouTube? Why you gotta give me such terrible instructions? I bet ChatGPT would have done it instantly. Anyway, weapon base, base secondary FPX. We just want the armature because I can generate the model from the idle. Selected objects, nope, we want all of it, and I think that should be all we need. So back in Unity we should now have a base secondary. We can copy the avatar from the base idle. So yes, so it's humanoid, just call it base secondary because animations are weird and they always have strange names for some reason. There's just one clip, which is nice. Usually whenever you import something, it just adds another clip, even if you delete what was there before, which is annoying. So now if you put base secondary here, boom. Do we add the guard on the last greatsword as well? GS idle. Oh, we haven't added the greatsword ones yet. GS idle. GS attack. What's this one called? Greatsword. I want this to be greatsword. GS animation controller. Actually, Dalva GS controller is fine because I don't know if I have more. I'll call it Dalva base controller. Dalva base controller. Dalva greatsword controller. I should probably be called Dalva unarmed controller to be fair. Let's call base special. Did I change this already? Special attack, base special, yep. And then we have the base attack 1 and 2, and then base secondary. This should be base idle, not GS idle. And that should be all we need. Now when we enter, it should just be on the base. Actually no, it'll still, we haven't made a base weapon yet. So let's go greatsword. And then all of them here. Delve a base controller, that's fine. What? Why is it all changing? I'm very confused. Do I have to like save it? I set all these. Base attack 01, base attack 02. Oh, I guess because I changed it in the animation, so it changes here. Base, yeah, see base idle's the same. Oh, I need to change it here as well, don't I? Because these share an idle animation, which is quite nice, to be honest. It means I don't have to worry about having two different idle animations. So now I just put base idle there and it's done. Run is the same, secondary is there, base secondary, base special, and I don't know if I want to change walk and run because I feel like they should be always the same. So maybe I just call them run north and run walk north, because otherwise that way like I just have all the animations at the top that say base. That's all we have to change. I think that might be better. So maybe I just call this walk run and walk north. So that should be okay now. Collapse all these down. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now we just have to basically have 5 animations for every weapon, which isn't too big a deal. Most of them will come in just on their own. And then with the greatsword controller, we say, okay, attack 1, attack 2. The guard is the secondary, and the idle is the idle, and the special, we'll do special 01 for this one, because maybe we'll have another greatsword animation where there's a different special attack. That might be cool. Or if that's the thing that we do, maybe we just add a like slot on the, what's it called? On the scriptable object, we can add a field, serialized field for the special attack animation, and then we can just drag that onto there. Which do I want to do? No, I don't. I'll just do that late game. I can say, oh, if there's an extra special attack while equipping, then change it on the animator. Which we could have done with all of these 5 animations, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it like this. Seems a bit easier, because most of like weapons will have the same animations. In terms of like most greatswords will have the greatsword idle animation, that kind of thing. So I just need to pass in this one once and then only change 1 or 2 other things. Okay, so we've got that. So now we can go into my greatsword scriptable object. There it is. Planning ahead as always, Armin. We love it. There we go. So there's the animation override controller. So there we go there. And unarmed will have just the base controller. Is anyone going to get that terrible joke? It just came to me at the top of my head, but it makes no sense. It makes sense to me. It's comparison between guns and like guns, because it's, you know, unarmed. Oh, I'm so funny. Killed me. Alright, so I'll say unarmed. Wait, I'm spelling unarmed right. Is it 2? It's probably just 1, isn't it? Unarmed. Oh. That was Megaman. Oh, new season of Konosuba's out. Can't wait, I'm so in. Konosubarashi! Oh, my back is killing me. Oh, why am I dying? Is that racist saying Konosubarashi in a highly stereotypical Asian accent? Who knows? I am not PR trained or YouTube ready. Luckily no one's watching this. I could say that. No, I'm not gonna. Okay. We can get rid of that. Let's give this a try, shall we? All I have to do is add transport. No, game manager. Oh no, it's some map info, isn't it? Some map info. Loot tables, head, leg, armor, weapons. Boom. We drag this to element to 0. Okay. Let me give that a little test first, just to see what it's looking like. Just to see what it's saying, you know. I should open up a parallel sync window. How high is my phone battery? I need to charge it. Alright, sweet. So we have the fists up, which aren't really moving. We have a guard. Yeah, see, guard's like animated. Why is this not animated? Whatever. We got punch, as I suspected, it's way over there. Why is it doing that twice? It's not actually using the base controller yet, but it should still just be 1 and 2. Why is the left so far away? The straight actually looks okay. That's weird. The attack should work. Maybe I messed with the return to the idle states. I also feel like it should start with the left, to be honest. But I mean, at the end of the day, it works. TM. Yeah, I need to figure out why it's not triggering the second attack. Where is my controller? Controller. Also, you get current state info. Its normalized time is greater than thing, so let's do a little debug here. I'll just put it here because I'm lazy. Let me set this to debug. Alright, we should be good to go. Normalized time is 0.5. That's weird. Why is it so low? So if I'm hitting there, it should be done. Okay, maybe I just need to lower that a bit. Oh. .6 down. It's hard to catch. .7, sweet, so now it will return true, and it should show the attack twice. It's just doing the same attack though. That's weird, why is it doing the same attack? It should go into the next attack. Because I'm of the understanding it takes priority over which attack. Like this is the order of priority. So it says, "Oh, are we attacking by the exit time?" It should still do it, unless it triggers on the exit time, which doesn't make any sense because then it wouldn't matter there, would it? Let me just try and close it and just put this to 0 quickly. Oh. So it will always return false, which means it will allow it to work. My thought is that it's returning to idle before it's prioritizing. I don't know exactly how the animations work because, again, as I said, I was of the understanding that the top condition is evaluated first, but maybe not. Maybe it's just based on like exit time, so whichever exits first and has the correct condition. Yeah. So what happens if I, instead of that, I move this exit times like here? No, it still does that. That's weird. Primary, very weird. That's very, very weird. Oh, it's annoying. When I change this, it's going to break all the controllers. But whatever, we're testing. Oh, no, don't want that. So if I change this to... Actually, what happens if I do this? And then I can mess with this as much as I want. Right? If I put now base attack 2 here, oh, and I put attack 1 here. Yes, it still stays. We love that. So yeah, it's weird. It's very weird because it was working with the greatsword, but I must have changed something without testing, which is very me. Has exit time. Has exit time. Has exit time. Okay, that's fine. Once if I change these two to off, then it'll just... That's not right either. Yeah, because then you can just punch like that. Again, like, why is it... I think that's just because I'm spamming it too much. It's probably just going back and forth. If I spam twice, it does like that. Actually, that looks okay. Nah, it doesn't. Because then obviously from spamming it, it's just right clicking. Oh man, I wish I understood how animations worked. So this is like at 0.1 seconds, we'll say. 0.15 seconds, yeah. And this is at 0.2 seconds. So I can't see any reason why it would trigger this one first. Doesn't make any sense to me. Attack 1 goes to attack 2. Or back to secondary or back to idle. Oh, there you go, now it works. Why are you like this, Unity? That's so weird. Whatever. Let me switch these back over. Although I probably will change them in the late game. Is that looking okay still? Okay. I think maybe it was just the issue of like dragging it, so reevaluates which was meant to trigger first. Which is weird, but whatever, it's done. It's done! It works. Okay. Okay. What time is it? Oh man, I'm so hungry. Time goes so slowly. I've been streaming for 57 minutes. How does it feel this long? I guess it's a lot longer because I'm constantly talking now. Maybe I'll go grab some breakfast at 8 instead of 9. I'll tell you what, for the next 10 minutes, or so it won't take 10 minutes, but for the next somewhat time, I will make a little BRB window so then I can just switch to the be right back scene. I should delete all these extra scenes, there's not really anything on them. Delete scene. Delete scene. I'll keep this scene. Just because it's for me to zoom in on my beautiful face. I hope no one's tuning in just now just to see how wide I am. So let us create a new image. It'll be 1440 by 1280. What's 2K resolution? It's just that 2K resolution. Okay, no, sorry, no, 4K. 3840 by 2060. 2160, I should say. Jesus, it's bright. Okay, what do we want it to look like? I think I had one before where it was like Armand does stuff BRB kind of thing. For now, I'll just say, let's just go, be back soon. It's very cryptic. This is a very interesting color. We'll change the background to be a. Let's find my typical royal violet-y kind of colour. It's a bit too bright. There we go. How can I change colours? Has that done it? It appears on the thing. Yeah, it does appear on the thing. I think it just needs to be bigger. Oh no, it doesn't. I think it's just because it's not the right colour. Instead of colour, we want foreground colour. Is that weird? That's a bit weird. Maybe if I reduce it to like. I don't know why I had this as a design idea, so that would look good. It doesn't look good. I'm just gonna do that. That's just a test. So I'll change it in a second to something else, and I'll put my little logo in the corner. Let me save this under YouTube. Oh God, maybe it'll be easier just to find it here. What libraries? Oh, those ones. YouTube. Almond does stuff. Or Mysic. No, Mysic's for those like random files. Editing, I guess. Yeah, I'll put it in the other file. We'll say stream messages. And we'll say Control-Shift-S, PNG, stream message _BRB. Save. Now in OBS, can I say new BRB? So now I'm just streaming black. If I add a image, stream message BRB, browse, what's here? Oh God, can I just scale it? Alright, there we go. Now all I have to do is remember to mute my while I'm on this scene. Alright, BRB. Alright, I have returned. I should make this BRB scene look nicer, but that's a future me's problem. So, I was messing with the equip system. I have the controllers set up in each of the things. Now I just need to just add a loot orb, I guess. Where's my equipable loot orbs? Actually, let me add a display object to this first. Where should I put the display objects? In the prefabs, I guess? So prefabs, assets, prefabs, loot, weapons, melee, great swords, dull great sword. How do I want to do it? I think I'll just put it in the same folder, just say display. Or maybe I should make a folder in here, call it display. This should be 01 now. I say create. Well, I don't need to create it actually, I just need to drag it in here. Zero unarmed display, and we'll add a few components to this. Is that the right size? I want the fixed size. I can't tell how massive this is until we go into the loot orb. I think I'm okay using these. I'm not too sure. Let me look at my loot orb. The display holder, yeah, the display holder scales everything down to 0.01, so I can use the static stuff. Models, modular character, static parts. Where did I get this from? I just grabbed this just now. Okay, that was weird. Was this not just where I was? Well, so got like lower left. 00 stacks. That's what this is. So that's the lower left. Let's see, female left. Hand. That's weird. I thought it'd be like I'd have to assemble it myself. Whatever. So that'll just be like a hand, and that's what the unarmed display will look like. So that'll be the display. We won't know if that actually looks good until quite a while because I'm not going to test it. Apply all. And the So if I go into my 0, unarmed, I should now be able to drag this into the display object. If I also get the greatsword, I realise that I shouldn't apply this here. This shouldn't be a static object, I don't believe, because I don't think the dull greatsword is a static object. Yeah, it's just a normal weapon. So it should be 100 times the size of that. Or I change it up and I make all the animation that way. No, it's not. It's easier to do it the other way because I'm just dragging the static objects. I'm just rambling to myself. There's basically for some reason, like you get objects and then you get fixed size objects, and like the usual ones are just like 100 times the size, which I don't really get. Like half the models I import from Cynthia are like 100 times the size. So you kind of have to work around that, which is weird, but it is what it is. So the dull greatsword should have a display, if I'm not mistaken. Dull greatsword underscore display. It should be 100 times the size. And we'll see if that works when I get in my equipable loot orb. And we'll drag the display greatsword in there, and hopefully that works. I need to create a test script for my dull greatsword. I think the server loot manager has a test, spawn loot test. I guess I'll just add the slot here. I should make a random one. But it's fine, I'll test that in a second. So we'll get in there, we'll see if we can spawn the loot. Also, I haven't done the equip thing, have I? I put a to do somewhere in here. To do drop item, not that one. Yeah, to do delve controller.set weapon. Am I lazy? I kind of am lazy. I think I'm just going to do it like this. In the construct, we'll have a delver controller. Prop delver controller, and then in the construct we'll say, is this only call on its owner? Yeah, that's alright. It's delver control. It's contract calls get component and children delver controller. Boom. And then down here we will call delver controller dash set weapon create method that, yeah, and we'll do it in there. We don't want to do it here. We'll do it up here maybe, above the update, because the update's actually like the moving and stuff. We want it near the construct, like around here. We want to have an animation controller. How do I apply an animation controller? I don't think I need to hold it, do I? Right? I think I can just go animator. How do I set the override controller? Is it just .controller? Animator.controller? No. How can I set an animator's override controller at controller at runtime? Short answers, please. So you have to say short answers, please, every time, because it otherwise gives you a massive string of text. But yeah. Animator override controller, animator.runtime animator controller. There it is. Okay. Runtime animator controller equals weapon dot should I just call this controller? No, whatever. More descriptive. I should also have a. There's another to do up here. Is ranged. Prop ball is ranged. Is ranged equals. Actually, it should just be a weapon type, really. Weapon type. Let me move this up before I forget. I'll put it near. I'll put it above its attacking and its emoting and stuff. I'll say weapon type. And then in my to do, I'll say if brackets weapon type equals weapon type dot ranged. Oh. Then we'll do that. I could have probably just made it bold, really. Is ranged or not? I didn't really need enum. I can't think of any other weapon types. It's either going to be ranged or not ranged, right? Yeah, I can't think of anything, but whatever. I'll actually do it's not melee. So if it's not melee, then we'll zoom in when we do the secondary. What's the other to do? If attacking and fuck it. It's too much planning ahead. Sometimes, like, you know, you don't need that much. I'm just trying to think of any situation where I would need something more than is range or is melee. And I can't think of one. If is ranged, do that. This should be is ranged equals weapon dot this should just be a ball. Ball is ranged. We don't need this. And in my inheritor, I'll just say perfect override ball is ranged. Just false. So the melee weapon is not ranged. Okay. No, it can just literally be like boom. So if secondary active or we're attacking and we're not ranged, return. If we're attacking and we are ranged, then you can keep on aiming. Otherwise, just boom, straight ahead. So yeah, that should be okay, I guess. This is for when we're rotating the camera. So if we're aiming, then we do the whole rotate towards the camera, unless we're attacking. Unless we're attacking and as a range weapon, then it will keep on aiming, because we're not. Although we don't actually need to do that, really. Maybe we just leave it like that anyway, because the attack will be over. Right? Because even on a range weapon, you want to attack, you want to shoot and then move. You don't want to be like, because it might be, if you have like a long, imagine you have a long shoot animation, like a power shot animation, you don't want to be aiming as you do that. You kind of want to commit to where you're aiming. Do you? I'm asking now that I think about that. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's okay to keep on moving as you shoot in that case. Yeah, that might be better actually. Because then, like, if it's like a long winding attack, I don't know, it's a bit awkward if you like aim and you like have a longer attack and then they move. I don't know if I like that. I'll just leave it as his attack. You can always add it later. That should now work. That should now set what I was trying to do. So it should be the weapon system finished. At least some pick up. I need to do the dropping of loot orbs, man. I still haven't done that. Which, I mean, I don't know why. It would probably be the easiest thing. Because I think I have a where is this loot in the table anyway. If not, maybe I should just. I think I don't know if the equip will store that or they store the index. I should just store the indexes really, because that's what I'm accessing, and it's not like it's massively expensive to ping a loot table with the coordinates, so that'll probably be easy. I wonder how much I'd like twitch and move my mouth and stuff. Object reference will set to an instance of an object. Have I not put the animation controllers on the thing? I'm thinking I might not. Where's the animator set? Is the animator set in? God. Maybe I make this serialized, because I'm not sure if it's calling set weapon first. No, it shouldn't do. No, does it? Where is construct? Where is construct called? On network spawn in the Delver manager, which is called after the equipper. So it should be, that should do that. To do that, really. And I'll just put this here instead. Oh no, I can't, because it's not a thing, is it? No, it is. It must be, because I have other things I'm doing it. Yeah, okay, so I'll just do it there instead. So we'll call the construct first. Let's see if that fixes it. I'm not sure if the reason it didn't work was because there was no animator or because there was no animation controller, obviously, null reference exception. I wish I would say which. Yeah, it says the line number, but it doesn't say the character number. So it could be either of the things on that line. Or maybe it did. Maybe it said set. I don't know. Create relay. Oh, it did work. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so was that. The issue was that the Delver controller wasn't constructed yet, so it was trying to set something on the animator, but it wasn't. The animator wasn't set up. So you could either have solved it that way, or I could have just turned it into a serialized field and dragged the animator on it because it's not changing. Both are identical solutions, but I feel like this one's a bit cleaner because it reflects the order of operation more. See, now when we guard, it doesn't put us into aiming mode. Boosh. Punch looks kind of weird. I don't know why it's rotating us. Is that what the punch looks like? Oh, again, I'll mess with this animations in a bit. I don't like how you can let go of right click to cancel out of an animation. I don't mind if it's... Yeah, actually, no, it works there. It waits until you finish the animation and then it goes back to the thing. Yeah. Yeah, why does it cancel out early here? That shouldn't be a thing. If we go from secondary to primary, secondary to idle, it should still be layer weighted to 0. Conditions. And this has no conditions, and this has is emoting false. So for some reason is emoting is being set to false when I unsecondary. So if we go to secondary, is attacking is secondary active. Secondary not evolve, secondary set ball, secondary value, reset movement. That's weird. I wouldn't think it affected us at all. It shouldn't change the is emoting variable. That's weird. Why is it called there? Oh shit. Continue. Let's give it a look. So this is called from emote ended and on state on attack ended. Oh yeah, I see. This is why debugging is so good. So the issue is that when it enters this idle state, the attacks and emotes end. I ran myself into a corner there. I didn't really see this as a problem because I didn't want to write like scripts for each individual thing, where it was like, okay, now we're no longer attacking, now we're no longer doing this, la la la. Instead, I just all wrote it on the idle state, so whenever you enter the idle state, it resets the thing. One fix could be to add a wait until the animation is done. I think that's an easy fix. And not an inelegant one either. Looks a bit strange, but not too weirdly. Not too weird. So on this, where is it? On land, on footstep, emote ended, attack ended. No, it's input events. Yeah, here we go. So we do an async. And we say while is emoting await task dot yield. And that should do it. Do I want it to be able to cancel attacks? No, not really. Always attacking, I should say. Isn't that a keyword? Maybe not. So while emoting or attacking, don't just wait and then set it to true. And I shouldn't need to handle like any like, is there race conditions where multiple things are trying to do it at once? I shouldn't have to handle any of that because it's not a big deal. It'll be true until it's false. Unless you spam it. Setting it to true. I'll set that to true. That'll already be true. It'll reset the movement. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I could add it to the when you set it to active as well. So if you attack, it doesn't zoom in until after, maybe. Maybe I can change the way the special attack works for ranged weapons. So if I attack, like the special attack with a ranged weapon, it'll just be like a little melee kick or something, and otherwise you have to aim to shoot. I don't really like that though. I think I'd rather have just you snap to where you're shooting and you fire. Dun, dun, dun. So now, if I press Q and I let go, nothing happens, and then it goes out. So spam right click, nothing. Okay, maybe I do have to do a little wait there as well. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do a wait on this as well. Otherwise you can cancel that. I don't want to be able to cancel the what's it called? I don't want to be able to cancel the attacks and stuff. I just want to be like, alright, you've done it. Commit to it. How have I put a task there? No, I need to replace it. Okay. Ugh, see, now it seems like it might be a weird race condition thing if I'm spamming right click. I want it to just do the last one. How can I do this? I always forget. Because it'll basically trigger, like if I spam right click while it's doing a powerful attack, then it'll do some weird shit afterwards, like it'll set it on and off very quickly, which again shouldn't make a massive difference because it'll just be like in that frame, but it won't match up with what I'm doing last. I don't think. Maybe it will, but again, race conditions are weird, so I might be holding down right click and it might not be blocking, that kind of thing. Do I care enough though? That's like the most minor bug. Yeah, I do. I just put a cancel in, I guess, a cancellation token every time I enter. This is a weird way of doing it. It's a very weird way of doing it. I should just have it not set to idle. That works. Right? I'm not crazy, I just do a different script here. Oh, there was. I just make a different one here. I just make another one of these. Instead of reset attack, make a reset attack state and a reset emote state. Right? Reset emote state. Why is it doing this as well? I mean, yeah, that should work. I don't think I can put like a serialized field on this. Let's give that a compile. Well, I'll have to close this and then I'll do it. So yeah, the idea is that the base layer will stop emoting and attacking, but the top layer will only stop attacking because the top layer, the fist layer, doesn't have anything to do with emoting. And if you get rid of idle, then it doesn't matter. If you get rid of idle, it'll still stop attack. No, it won't stop attacking actually, because it has to do the whole attack state before it even returns to that secondary state. Oh, he's a genius. He's a darn genius. Oh, we can do this, so I don't need two scripts. Sweet. Shouldn't use the M. If stop emote is true, then we just also stop the emote, and in the Delver controller, let me get rid of all this stuff then. I like using these kind of things as well, makes it a bit cleaner. If it's a long line of code, I'll do it on a separate line. This is just fine there. Even putting them together might be okay. Okay, still haven't done this sound. If you try, interact and fail. 8:35. It is crazy how much more progress I'm making now that I'm streaming. It's like every minute is worth way more. I can see why I did so much more work at a job rather than when I work for myself. I wonder if someone's watching just creeping. If someone is there, please say hi, because Jesus Christ, I'll be terrified. I'm always watching. Ah. Liking this song. I'm gonna add it to my faves. Add it to listen to and my chillin'. I have such great things. Why have I got a lo-fi covers album? Oh, I do love this song. I wonder if this is copyrighted. Surely not, right? It's lo-fi. It sounds like someone's put it through a filter purely to make it not be able to be caught by bots. I'm not going to risk it though. Back to my... where was I? Lo-fi stream beats for streamers. I'm always worried that they'll just change the terms like way down the line and boom, I've got no more fucking background music. Although hopefully my voice over the top is better than any AI can figure out. Play! The big test now. I also forgot I didn't test the other thing. Like, too many distractions, but luckily this is a good distraction. So I'll test this and then I'll spawn in a sword. So now we right click, everything works fine. That's fine, we guard, we punch. I think right clicking doesn't do anything. It goes to, it like aims there for the punching. No, it works pretty well. You could even have it so it does cancel early. Like, do I like the fact that it doesn't, I can't run that way? Nah, it's not, yeah, I don't mind it. Now that doesn't do anything. Oh, that messed something up. Oh, that messed a lot of stuff up. Why did that happen? Well, that's why that didn't happen. That makes sense. It doesn't stop the emote, but it still shouldn't have cancelled. That is a weird one. Okay, maybe it was just the emote being weird, but it definitely looked like it cancelled the emote. It's doing the aim thing. Again, I thought I fixed that. Unless I unfixed it because I'm a fool. Target if is attacking. Oh, should be or is emoting. If is attacking or is emoting. Oh, I thought that counted as an attack anyway, my heavy attack emote thing. I thought that would count as an attack. Or maybe it was taking off the attack and not the emote. Either way, we should check for emote. Because if you're emoting, you don't want to be spinning around on the spot. It'll look weird. I think you can do that in Destiny, I'm not too sure. I'm already ahead of those devs at Bungie, let's go. LS has returned, how's it going, man? Not too bad, I'm doing okay. I am still working on the animation system from yesterday. Getting a lot more done because I actually woke up at a reasonable hour. How are you doing? I've just finished the little spinny thing, so it now aims correctly, and I'm going to actually test to see if I can pick up a new weapon, and then that'll be the system done. So test. Oh god, I need to be better at this. So if I do this, there we go. Test, slots, weapon, 1. Alright, sweet. It looks kind of weird because it's like a massive sword. I should probably angle this better so it's facing upright. If I can, which I think I can. This is the display prefab. What happens if I reset that? Let me actually just reset it here just to see what I think it should look like. Oh, no, that did not work at all. The scale is set to 100. Yeah, I need to set that scale to 100. Zero out the position, zero out the rotation. Okay, yeah, that works. So that's what I want to do. So I want that all reset. I want these to 100. Working on animations as well, trying to get my head around the animation rigging package. Oh, I got to do that. Is that with the dynamic movement, like the IK and stuff? I think that's what I'm going to move on to next. If I do a ranged weapon, I'm going to obviously try and get the head to track like a crossbow or something, and then obviously have the hands on it as well. I watched Code Monkey's tutorial on it. It didn't look too difficult, but again, I've not messed with it, so I could be wrong. He does some great tutorials though, so I have faith. Alright, let's see if this works. Boom! What happened there? What's going on? Why are my hands over there that were so close to working? This is weird. Why has that happened? Why have you taken my hands? Custom rig, armature, root, hips. Spine, neck. It's taking both hands as well, so clearly it's something to do with my thing. It's weird that moving doesn't fix it. Let's put it into the 0-0 position, I believe. Bugs can be very funny sometimes. But yeah, what are you using the rigging package for? Spawn loot weapon test 1. Let's see how my equipper is handling this. Where are we? Going to be on the equip normal. It's on the set visuals, or should be on the set visuals. It's annoying how it appears twice. I never understand why. There's like one C# and one I think like assembly version, but the target should be the same. Yeah, he's great, Code Monkey. All I did to get the like my multiplayer lobby system, I just copied like his tutorial basically. I just added like a few things here and there and just customized it for my purposes, but he definitely gives a good baseline. There's quite a few good YouTubers out there, other than myself of course. But yeah, a lot of people give good tutorials. That's why I love Unity. Like I was getting into Unreal and there's like so few resources compared to Unity. You just kind of have to figure it out. But I still liked Unreal because, I don't know, I quite like C++. It's a lot more, like, a lot lower level, so you have a lot more control kind of thing. And you could do, like, multiple inheritance and stuff. It's so much fun. I'm a big C++ guy. I haven't used it since uni, but I might get back into it next project if I ever do a Unreal project. Instantiate weapon part, weapon slots. It shouldn't do anything there. Oh, I know what's happening. It's destroying all the children, including the finger bones. That's annoying. Okay, how can I deal with that? Two options. I can either add the I can either add instantiate on the fingers, which seems weird because I don't know what the animations do. Maybe they'll mess with the finger slightly, or more likely I can just add it to a list of, okay, here's the weapons, and then you just delete all the current weapons, and yeah, makes more sense. So on the unequip, reset visuals, I should say. I should, instead of this, got an employee of the supermarket supposedly grabbing packs on shelves, but the animation we have is not quite well placed on hands for some reason. Oh, I always hate that when like the stuff's just slightly off. Like I had loads of trouble with that when I was doing my trying hard to modify the target of the 2 bones arcade constraint to place in the hands in the right spot. Yeah, it's always annoying when the animations are slightly off. Like I was doing the unarmed attack animations, and it's annoying because the great sword animations are always straight on and the running animation straight on, so all looks fine, but the fighting animation's kind of like side on, and then he's like turned like that, so when he's standing still in the idle animation and he hits and stuff, it looks fine, but the second he starts running, the body straightens and then all the punches go off to the right or the left, and it's so long. So I had to edit it manually in Blender frame by frame, until I found out you can use the curve editor in Blender and edit the whole thing. But still, yeah, quite long. But yeah, I haven't messed with the animation rigging package, so I can't be of too much help there. Maybe by the end of the day or tomorrow or something, I'll have some advice. Be like, oh, look, I had the same problem. Or I can come to you and be like, how did you fix this? Because it's messing with me. That's the beauty of code. Everything is second hand, and we can all learn from each other. Okay, so equipable slot for each key value pair and weapon slot. If equipable slot equals weapon, then we're destroying all the things in the weapon slots. The weapon slots just hold a transform. I could potentially destroy the first one. Kiwi Coder. I think I know Kiwi Coder. It's the one with the little bird logo, right? I know I'm thinking of someone else. I'm not sure I know Kiwi Coder. Third person character controller, asset review. Well, that's some cool stuff. Behavior trees. I've never done AI. I'm actually looking into behavior trees. That's another thing. This project's going to be so much stuff that I've done for the first time. VR, multiplayer, and AI. And like nav meshes and all that stuff. But I guess it's all covered under AI. Unity AI target selection using sensory memory module. Oh, these seem like some cool tutorials. He hasn't posted anything in like 2 years. That's always sad. So there was a guy who did like cool shader effects. He made like some really cool content, but I don't think he's posted in ages either. There's always those like few YouTubers who make really, really good vids and then just stop. Unlike me, who just does one vid a year anyway. But yeah. There's another person I'd recommend is what's this guy's name? Who does it? Not the code report guy, that's the Fireship guy. He does entertaining videos, but I don't know if they help you learn much other than just being on the scene. Is it Code Aesthetic? No, I don't think so. I've totally forgotten who yeah, I'm not gonna remember his name. He does like some weird videos where he just he does like video calls with himself, but he makes really good videos. Sebastian Grave. Is that, I know a Sebastian, I don't know if it's, what his second name? No, I don't know Sebastian Grave. Sebastian League's really good. He does some crazy good stuff. Sebastian Graves. Elden Riganini. Okay, fair enough. Weapon-based animation controllers, blocking. Oh, fair. AI characters. Yeah, I might look into this as well. I've got a little like a big file thing with all the stuff. A little YouTube tab with all the other things I'll be meaning to learn. So here is where I got to with the animation rigging. But yeah, I'd recommend Sebastian League. His aren't like very. It's another one where it's not massively relevant if you're just doing Unity, but if you're just interested in coding in general, like, or even like anything related to computers, very entertaining. Like really like he doesn't release often, but when he does, they're like really well made videos, and they're very very educational. Like he did like a chess bot, and he kind of like did ray marching and all that kind of stuff, which is also very cool. I'd love to get into ray marching, like making planets and random generation. But yeah, Sebastian Lee's great. I'll give Sebastian Graves a go. I might look at his video on where was it? There was an AI one somewhere. I'll find it after. I may be pronouncing it wrong, I have no idea. I'm terrible at pronunciation. What was it doing? Oh yeah, I need to figure out how to. If I instead of doing destroy all children, I just destroy the first index. Destroy, and then I say dot get child 0. That'll just destroy the first one, right? I mean, I could be wrong. I actually don't know. I've never heard his name said. It could be Sebastian Lag, which does also fit. Alright, let's give that a go, because I'm too lazy to Google how it works, and it's quicker to test, maybe. I'm pretty sure when you add something to a game object, like you instantiate something with the game object as a parent, and you pass that in, it instantiates it as the first index, right? Or am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I can always just fix it by instantiating it as the first object anyway. This is a temporary solution, because if I have multiple game objects on the first object, then it won't work, but I can't see a situation where that will happen. Alright, let's do it. So, test. Oh, I really should get rid of the stupid selection screen. Test. Test weapon and slot 1. Pick up. It works. Can't destroy transform of finger 1. Okay. That indeed was not the play. Also not the play because it doesn't. It'll destroy it even if there isn't anything there. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just say on this we'll have a new array of game objects, and we'll just call it weapon parts. I'm not doing that right. Weapon parts. I still never know if it's good to use accessors for everything. I never used to, and in my last role, like every single thing was done through an accessor. You never accessed just fields. Unless obviously you're using like out or something, because then you can't use accessors. But apparently the overhead is negligible, and it helps with the like long-term planning, because if you need to change something to an accessor later, it helps, or you can obviously just drop a debug on the get or set. I've never found it to be that big a deal. Like, it's not hard to just add that at the end of a field anyway, and otherwise you're stuck with loads of just double line things. So yeah, I don't know what the professional convention is. So I'll say this dot add. This isn't a list, so I can't add to it. I'm a fool. It should be a list of game objects. Dot add. So weapon parts dot add that, and then in the reset visual, we'll say for each weapon, each variable part and weapon parts, we'll say destroy part. I don't need to worry about object pooling or anything, right? It's not like this is happening very often, so it shouldn't be too expensive to instantiate and destroy every time we equip a weapon. Oh, Jesus. So do you work from home, LS, or is it like, I don't know, are you currently in an office with headphones on? That's how it used to be at my old office. People would just watch YouTube on the side. Create relay. Okay, let's test. Head. Oh, no. Weapon in slot 1. Where does spawn? There it is. Pick up. I've not set the list. Of course I haven't. Equals new. Why is that capitalized? Let me move this to a better place. It's not serialized, I can just move it. I'll just put it here. What the properties used for. 5 days of work from home per month I can take. I took 2 this week. May and France. Okay, fair enough. I need to get, if I get another like proper not working for myself job, I definitely want like a remote, like maybe fully remote at most, like 1 day every now and again, like 1 day a month, that kind of thing. I hate commuting, man. Even last time, like I had such a cushy job. I feel bad for complaining. It was like 3 days a week in the office, and then Thursday, Friday at home, and even that, and it wasn't even a bad commute. It was like an hour there and back. So, but still, I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered. And I don't know if I get more done from home, but I definitely prefer it to going into an office. Test legs, weapon 1. That work? Why can't I see? There it is. I've added too many spawn points, I can never find a weapon. Sweet, okay. Let me test weapon 0, just to be sure. Oh, why is an RPC on a network object on the spawned objects list? Delve interact keyboard. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm not handling the interact correctly, but that's fine. Weapon 0. Oh god, this isn't going well. Why is the hand floating so far away? I've done this terribly. Equivalently of display holder. This should be zeroed out. I don't know why that's not zeroed out. There we go. That was weird. Just a floating hand. Yeah, let me reset this. Okay. And we switch back to hands. Sweet. And Invalid operation performed while callbacks of the that is weird. Why has that happened? Spawn lead test. Weapon. Let's do 1. So I pressed E and then E again. No, I have no idea why this one RPC call failed. Invalid operation exception. An RPC called on a network object that is not in the spawned objects list. That's very weird. They should. That is very weird. I'm not spawning anything though, because it's just spawning the orb itself, and the orb should definitely be in the spawned objects list. Instantiate shouldn't have an issue like that. I'm going to open up my parallel sync and do open a new editor. Yeah, I shall try to test this in another editor. Multiplayer coding is quite long, man, I will not lie. I don't know if you've done much multiplayer, but this is my first time doing it and it is incredibly tedious. How long is Unity going to take to open? I imagine it's not going to be short. Do you know the asset now we're talking, moving the mouth as the characters speak? No, haven't used that one. That does sound cool. There's a lot of like AI based ones now where it just detects like how it should move as opposed to actual like lip syncing stuff. Let me give it a look while Unity takes forever to load. Now we're talking asset. That's cool. It actually uses the Cinti ones.
So to speak. I reckon.
Oh, it does real time as well. That is cool. I don't know if I'd have. Oh man, why'd you show me this? Now I want to add it. Now I want to add this and voice chat to my game. I was gonna add like a simple ping system, but now this looks like it could be very cool. Oh god. Why have I done this? That does look cool. I'll add it to my wish list. I'll add it to my whatever this favorites thing is. Yeah, that does look cool. Save for later, favorites. Save for later. That's quite entertaining. Oh, it works with the Chatterware. Is that the one that Unity provides? I know Unity does its own what's it called? Like, it has its own chat solution. The dashboard I'm thinking of. I think it's the dashboard. Welcome to Unity Cloud, skip tour. No, they use Vivox voice and text chat, which I should maybe implement at some point. Unity has so many cool like just features. Like the relay was really cool. I didn't use Matchmaker, I kind of wanted to, but I think relay is a cheaper option, right? Because then you're not paying for server space, you're just paying for the relay connections. Yeah, they have so much cool stuff. The lobby system as well, of course. I do like Unity. I am still really looking forward to trying out Unreal at some point, but Unity is very cool. Okay, so we've got two clients open now. Make sure everything's saved. Reload that over here. That should be okay. Right, let's test this multiplayer Garbo. See if it works. Load it here first, this way. Create relay. And then we will join relay on the other side. and join relay. No, let's join lobby. Okay, we have our two characters. Delve controller set weapon or set to instance of an object. Answer: I don't. If I try when I got time to make a multiplayer VR game where you can play a D&D session, that sounds cool. Yeah, little around the table. Although I think you have Tabletop Simulator, something like that would be cool. Yeah, Unity has a lot of cool systems. But yeah, a VR game where you a VR multiplayer game where you're playing D&D, that does sound very fun. Have I got the right weapons here? The only problem with parallel sync is that often often the scriptable objects don't update. So if I go unarmed display, no, it works there. Okay, that seems to be working. I use the Unity systems, seems to work well enough. That's cheaper if I can make it. Oh, fair enough. Fair. Why is there no jump animation? Yeah, the parallel sync app is very good, but it does seem to have some shortcomings. I'm hoping that when because I think Unity's releasing their own version of the parallel sync where you can have multiple test clients at once without doing a whole build, and hopefully when that happens it will work a bit better. So let's run this person up here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Animation not sent to instance of an object. This will be something to do with his owner. I just need to just put this everywhere really. Anytime there's an animation event, I just need to do that, just so it doesn't mess with it in other places. Let me test this. That's the most annoying part of multiplayer testing, just forgetting like who owns what and how to handle it. Boom. Again, this should, yeah, I think this is an issue of trying to do his owner. Set weapon, yeah, that should be his owner as well. I think that's fine because it equips it there. Maybe. Let's give it a test. They had their hands full. Yeah, they did mess all that fee stuff. Everyone, I feel like I understand all the outrage, but I also myself didn't really care that much because it was like something that was never going to affect me. It was still only affected the people who make like 100k plus. But I did get it because people were like, oh, well, suddenly you're gonna have to pay a crazy amount if you don't have, like, what if you're releasing even like a free game? Suddenly you have to pay loads. So yeah, that fee nonsense was a bit wild. They ate that backlash though very quickly. But such is corporate life. You try to squeeze every penny you get and then do it until someone says, yo, can you not? It's like all the Helldivers drama. It was so entertaining. I said, Jesus. The game took a big turn. Everyone was all over it, and then suddenly just so much outrage. Create relay. Join relay. Okay, jumping does not seem to mess anything up anymore. Let's do a little loot test. Test weapon in slot 1, and let's do another one. Test. weapon in slot 0 as well. I don't remember if I fixed the whole interact thing. Oh, maybe I did, yeah. So the selection is individual on each person now. So boom. See, the problem is that it's not changing the animation controller across the character, which is annoying. So I actually don't need to do that. I need to make sure this isn't his owner, and I need to make sure animator is set. Oh god. So actually that shouldn't be too tough. Instead of, I'll just move this animator, move it up here instead. That should fix everything if I am correct, which is rare, but it's the first time for everything. So only the game masters in VR. Yeah, so everyone else just can play like third person. I really want them to play in first person because I feel like that's so much more immersive. I love first person games, like, but you don't get many anymore. Like those sort of, I feel like everything's third person. But the reason I didn't do first person is because obviously it's a lot more effort. You have to like, I don't know. I've never done first person, but you have to just do the hands right because it's obviously different. You can't just zoom a camera in on the like head. It looks totally different. You have to have first person animations as well as third person animations. So I was like, yeah, I'm done with that. Maybe for Abaro 2 I'll do first person options. So yeah, the four delvers, which is what I'm calling the other players. Jesus, I have way too much hair. It's tangled in my headphones. The third person delvers, I'll be like 4 of them, and then the dungeon master will have a perspective like way above, so like looking down on the entire map, and then he'll like place down there'll be some like monsters and stuff pre-built into each map segment, but he'll place down some and like maybe throw like meteors and stuff, so they'll have some interaction on that side, and maybe have like a mana bar so he's not too overpowered. Let me join the relay here. Oh, damn it. That was copy, not paste. All I ever want is more monitors, but I feel like it's a dangerous game. You never have once you have have one more, you can't go back. Spawn loot test in weapon 0. Spawn loot test in weapon 1. Okay. Let me turn off sound on this guy, so you don't hear it twice. Boom. Nice. Ah, that's pretty cool. It doesn't line up exactly, but it's not like the worst, so I'm okay with it. I think that looks pretty cool. It's all coming together. Soon we will have a full game. I got 3 at work, 2 at home. I'm planning 4 everywhere. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I couldn't go back like to less than 3 now that I have 3. I want like 1 more just for like, I don't know, just either stuff on the side like Spotify or chat or something like that. But then I know as soon as I do it, it's done. I've got a call. I shall give me 1 second and I will return. I also have a cool new BRB screen, which I will have to edit so it doesn't look terrible, but yeah, I will return shortly.
Mic on.
I have returned. Are you still with me, LS? Oh, you said you weren't. I'll do the same. How do I switch back? There we go. Bloop.
Mic off.
Oh, my shoulders. Everything's always sore all the time. Okay, so the weapon system seems to be working. Yo! Yeah, my brother just wanted me to turn his bike on to see if it had any battery, which it didn't. And I found out I can use audio emojis on my phone, so I just gave him the little sad horn. It was quite fun. But yeah, that's what I was doing. Stephen, nice. I shall endeavour to remember that. I'm terrible with names though, so please don't be offended. When will you release the game? I have no idea. I kind of want to do like a few rounds of funding on like Kickstarter, so like create the base mechanics and then be like, hey, Kickstarter, look at this game, isn't it a cool idea? And hopefully some people, I get enough funding to just hire an actual like either artist or level designer, because I do not know anything about level design. Like I'm okay with the programming, just everything else I'm just like, yeah, tell me what to do. And then one more round of funding, which will be, I feel like it's more of a sales thing at that point, because a lot of people just go on Kickstarter when they have like a full game and they're just like using it as, yeah, we've just got a few more months of progress to do. Okay, well that was what I planned to do today. I might try and open this window, but oh god, it's gonna be awkward. Reach over. I closed it because it was too hot, but now it's boiling. Goddamn English weather. Yes, the metal ruler has come in clutch. I'm from just southwest of London, so like Surrey area, but yeah, just southwest of London. Not quite London city, but more suburbs and whatnot. Very dull, full of old people. Not much of a nightlife in Surrey. What was I doing? So I've done the weapon system. I could either work on another mechanic, or I could add one more weapon in the form of like a sword, which I think I might do. Because then I have a few weapons to work off. I do love Mixamo, it's so good. I could even, if I was feeling particularly not lazy, add a try to start work on like a bow, like a crossbow. That would mean I have to learn how to do animation rigging. I think there might be national assistance. You can do like if you just contact the government, you can be like, hey, I'm trying to open this company, can I have a grant kind of thing. Maybe I'll look into that, but yeah, I'll see. I mean, I'm also just happy doing it solo. I love doing work solo. Some parts are obviously like a bit more boring than others, and if I ever hit it big, I'll probably hire someone to do things like UI work, because it's so long, and also animating, because Jesus Christ, this is not my forte. Alright, so I just need 5 animations basically, I think, if I've programmed it correctly. It's not greatsword. It's dull greatsword. Dull greatswords. Yeah, I just need 5 animations to replace these ones. So I need 2 attack animations, an idle animation, a guard animation, and a special attack animation. So I don't really want to. I could download them in the Sword and Shield pack, but I think I'd better off just finding them on their own. So I've got the idle animation there. Oh nice, you can send them my way, because good god, my UI is terrible. FBX for Unity without skin. So that'll just be the... Actually no, I don't want this. This is like a moving idle animation. Which I should add as well. Those would be cool. Like if you stand still too long. But that's kind of end game-ish. Let's go sword idle. See, this one's moving a bit too much. This one's what I'm looking for. Sword and shield idle. Would that be weird without a shield? Not really. That's alright. He said to himself in the hopes of not having to do more work. So we got the sword and shield idle there. It occurs to me that I haven't actually... Oh. Interesting. It occurs to me I haven't actually added a folder for the sword. So we've got great sword animations. Let's make a regular sword. Shields. I'll just say sword. Yeah, whatever. Easy. Okay, so we've got great sword, we've got sword. So that'll be my first sword animation. Drag into there. I might actually just download them all and then drag them at once, because it'll be a bit long otherwise. Let me clear my downloads folder. Jesus, I've downloaded a lot from Mixamo. All played to Apple. Usually I hate their pricing and everything about them, but the fact they give all these animations for free is quite nice. Usually there'd be some sort of limit on how much I can download from them. So we've got the idle animation. Let's get an attack. Are they stationary attacks? Oh no, they all move. Is there any stationary attacks? No. Oh, see, they're all moving. I want a stationary one. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's like the butt of the sword. That's not really an attack. That's a very that one works, but it's very low. There we go. That's a good attack one kind of attack. And now ideally, I want something going left to right. That works. Left to right. And then for a special attack. What looks cool? Oh, that's very cool. But I don't know how my animator handles vertical movement. Currently I'm doing it just using the character controller.move. But it also has a vertical component, it might be weird. This works-ish, but I think if we have a shield it'll look weird. This looks okay. Yeah, maybe we go for this. That's a nice one. This one kind of goes off to the side for some reason. I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, this one's quite nice. Alright, so that'll be the special. So we've got the idle, the 2 attacks, the special, and I just need the guard now. No. Actually, I think there was one in the idle position. Sword and shield block idle, yeah. Oh, see, the problem is that's very slanted. The body's very sideways there, which I think might be an issue. If I'm walking, because it straightens up, it'll probably block very to the left. I guess we could give it a go. Maybe it won't make it too big a deal. There's only one way to find out. Okay, with that all the downloads should be done at least. I can't see my downloads folder. There it is. So we got the /2. I think this is the what's it called? This is the special. People are interrupting. I always forget to put my thing on. Let me put the little sign on that says I'm working. I 3D printed a little do not disturb thing. I'm not doing a UI. I'm doing like a weird thing with root motion. It's like I'm getting the delta position and translating it into the character move controller. Because if you just use root position, it was kind of weird. And also, I want some to use root position, some to use root motion, and some not to use root motion. Because like I was doing root motion with the walking at first, I was doing it all via root motion. And then jumping would just jump straight, and I was like, okay, well then I'll need to add animations for the direction of the jump, and it won't be as like fun and fluid in the air. So yeah, in the end I ended up changing to not use root motion and only use root motion for like those big attacks, those big emoting attacks, like these ones. So on these ones it's essentially using root motion by getting just the delta position, but other than that it's just doing it normally. But I don't think I've handled the Y position for the. I might have handled the Y position. I could try it. Maybe I'll download that as well just to see what it looks like. But for now, let me grab all these downloads. Have them here, and hopefully I can. Can I edit them all at once? If I say rig, copy from other avatar. Export idle avatar, apply. Sweet, okay, so that does work. So I'll say sword, sword underscore, which one's this? This is right to left? That's left to right, so this is the first one. Is that also left to right? Are they both left to right? Oh no, this is special. This is left to right, right to left. Okay. So sword underscore attack 01. I'll change the name there as well. I always put loop time, but I don't need to. Oh, is it? Damn. Let me change that. This is awkward. I thought they didn't expire, the old invite links. Invite code expires never. Let me turn off streamer mode for this thing because it's not showing. How do I change the description? I have to open up YouTube. No. YouTube, view your channel. Edit video. Does that work? I don't actually know. Can I just paste it at the end of Discord? That's what I've now put in the description. But I don't actually know if that does anything. There's not much on the Discord anyway, to be honest. It's just post the announcements of when I'm streaming, which is quite cool. I like how that bot does that. But yeah, it's not massively useful. I don't know how many people are even on the Discord. I think it's like me and one other guy occasionally talking about Secret of the Cause or Above the Stars. Oh, it did work. Alright, so I'll have to remember to put that Discord link in each time now. Yeah, I don't know why it would change, because it says it doesn't expire. Like, that was the same invite link I just copied from my current invites. Maybe I just put the wrong one in. Or maybe I accidentally put the one that, like, invited it to the personal channel, which is weird. Where was I? Sword attack, oh yeah. I don't need to loop time on these. This is the heavy attack, so I need to bake this position into the pose, I think, if I remember correctly. Sword and shield attack 0-2. Actually, this is special, isn't it? Sword special. Oh. Sword special. Sword attack 0-2. Sword attack 0-2. That should be fine. And this is the idle sword. Idle. Change the name here as well. And finally, sword guard. Or sword secondary. I'll say sword guard. And then let's copy over this great sword controller and just call it sword controller. And I'll keep the model and everything the same for now and just change it later if I want to change the actual animation on it. Sword attack 1, sword attack 2, guard. It's a lot of grindy stuff like this. Idle and special. And I will make a sword. Is that a cooler looking sword? What's this one? SM. What is this? This looks very strange. Weapon broken. Maybe I use this. This looks somewhat. There's quite a few different swords actually, so you can have a few different weapons. And you can always add more effects. I plan on looking at. I might get that. I never know how to pronounce his name. Gabriel Agar or something. He does like loads of Unity effects. I think I have him in my list of things I'm watching.
We're going to dynamically do.
So today I'm this one, yeah. This guy, he makes some great effects. I've been following him since like he first came out. Like he was on Reddit first, I think, just showing his effects. Now he's on YouTube. That's quite a big character. But he makes some really cool effects. So I either might buy his pack or I might just follow a couple of his tutorials. Get this like flaming sword kind of thing going. It's quite cool. And a few of the spell effects. I already have some free spell effects like the one you can see on the equipable orb, but yeah, time will tell. What's this wave to say hi thing in the Discord? That's very cute. What an adorable little hamstery thing. Where are we? Alright. Oh, does he have courses? I didn't know. Oh, I wasn't even aware. What kind of courses does he do? I assumed like everything you could just get on his YouTube. Udemy's cool. I've never actually bought a course. I got invited to make a course. I don't know if it was on Udemy, but it was on one of those kind of sites. Someone invited me to make a course. Just like a beginner intro to Unity course. Which I should have done. It sounded like it would have been cool, but I was busy / lazy at the time. Udemy. Oh, he does some cool ones. Fair enough. Oh, I might get this Unreal Engine one. I do know nothing about Unreal Engine. He's only put like a few of those out. VFX Craft Course. Yeah, fair. There are some nice ones. But yeah, Mike, do I want to do that or do I just want to buy the pack? Because he has a cool pack on the asset store. It was on sale a little while ago, but I don't know if it still is. Unity Asset Store. Effects. It's quite a few, to be fair. I love the top-down effects one, but I'm not making a top-down game, so sadly not very useful. I got this 30 for 30 bundle as well. That was really good. What's this mesh effects? Ooh, this looks very cool. Although it looks a bit too high poly for my low poly game. I don't think my game needs something that's that pretty. Although it is very cool. But no, I'm going for URP, like something that I can run in VR, so I don't want to make it too intense. Oh, I do love just buying assets though, it's so much fun. Why is it so much fun? Poly character effects, oh my god, what's this? This looks very cool. Oh, it's half off as well. Oh my god. I can do like a stone skin effect if you get like a buff on you. I do need something for oh, it's like an invis. Oh, there are some cool ones. I need something for like a lightning effect. So like if someone gets like poison damage or something, they have an effect. Like that could be, that doesn't look a bad poison damage effect. I don't need like a dissolve effect. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. Oh, it's the hazard of browsing the asset store, man. All I want to do is buy more assets. I'm just convinced I'll never use half of them as well. That's the worst part. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So I can get a sword. Let me just copy the great sword. Should be 0101. So you got dull great sword. Let's copy that and make a dull short sword. I don't know what a short sword is, but maybe. Hopefully the audience doesn't either. And we'll say this does 25 damage and does, I don't know, 5 knockback instead. One day we're going to have to balance all this stuff. Good god, that's going to be terrifying. And we've got a great sword there. I'll make this a dull short sword display. And we will replace this with number 2. If I can find it. Yeah, the price didn't look too bad. It's always, oh man, the Unity, whenever there's like a sale on, I get such FOMO. I'll just buy so many packs that I'll never use. Like I've never bought packs until I started this project, and now I've bought like 9. I'm just like, some of them were necessary, like the Cinti ones are obviously good because I ain't long for doing all that art and stuff, but some were definitely not necessary, especially some with like that came as part of packs. Like I remember, like I bought the 30 for 30 pack. I was like, oh, if you pay 20, you can get this. I was like, oh, those are good. I actually need those. I was like, oh, if you pay £10 more, you can get this one, like low poly Viking city thing. And I was like, oh, go on then. So yeah, it's a lot of buying packs. These are quite large, great sword. I just want like a short sword. I don't want like a huge sword. Can I look at it in the scene view? Display. display. Open for full editing support. Open. Let's see what other swords have we got. So this is quite a large sword. I want to maybe what's this? This is like a bone. Okay, so that's not a sword. That's like a spear. That's cool. Oh god, do I want like spears in the game? Maybe. That's a bit too fancy for a first weapon. I want like a shoddy looking kind of sword. This looks shoddy. What's this? That's just a stick, so not ideal. Could go with an axe. That's a bit too short though. Hammers are cool. Goblin sword. There you go. That looks like a dodgy sword. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. That's the crappiest sword I've ever seen. Maybe this one actually is a bit nicer. And then we can give the really crappy one to the other players. Oh, the broken sword's also cool. But it's a bit too short. Maybe if I have like this broken sword and then I have like a really cool effect to finish the sword. But that seems a bit more endgame than anything else. Call it like, I don't know, broken sword of the fallen king or something and have a really cool description. I think I'll go with this. So that's a nice looking sword. Dull short sword display. Should change the name to just. Oh no, I undid this. Save. Okay. Dull short sword. Okay, sweet. So I've got the display. What's the difference? Oh, it's just the scale is set to 100. Goblin machete. Let's go back here. It's nice to have multiple windows, but I really wish I had a better way of organizing them. So if I could, so this will be the so this is here. Goblin machete, and this can go here. Right, I think I've done that right. I also wish there was a back button on the project window. It's kind of annoying that there's not. What time is it? 9:48. I've been doing this since 7. Ideally I'd have done it since 6. I think maybe at like 10 I'll grab lunch and then work through till 2 and call it there. So like I'm trying to do it like 6 till 2, which is like a typical work day. Or maybe 6 till 3 would be typical, but I'm not starting. I don't want to go at 3 because I go gym after. Yeah, 6 till 2 seems like reasonable working hours. And then straight to gym and then I'm done for the day. At least with Unity. Got to do some other stuff as well. You got any other hobbies, Stephen, other than programming and coding and whatnot? I'm doing I'm trying to get into creative writing, but as like a longer format now. I used to do a lot of short stories and stuff, but now I want to write a full novel. I think that'd be cool. And then maybe voice actor as well. Where was I? Assets, items, equipable weapons, dull short swords. Okay. Dull short sword, dull great sword. So put the display there. Dull great sword, dull short sword. Okay, sweet. They both go in the right hand. And I'll say dull short sword. never think of like good descriptions and names unless I do it in one go. I say that goblin probably didn't need it. Common rarity on all these swords, not really doing anything special, they have no effects and no great things. Oh, fair enough. Oh, I thought you said you weren't DM. So you're actually, are you DMing this one? You're writing an actual story for it? Or is it someone else you're writing? Oh man, I'd be so into so into D&D. I imagine I'd just get way sidetracked if I was writing the story for it. Like when I was doing my Choose Your Own Adventure game, like immediately it would just ballooned out into 1,000 options. I had to force myself to get one path and follow it to completion and then work backwards and do the tree that way, because otherwise you just have routes from the first choice and then you can just go anywhere. So yeah. That's cute. I need to get into some sort of physical activity that's not gym. Like, it's getting sunny now, so hopefully some volleyball with the boys. But yeah, I don't know, I've been lazy. Oh, I do love a bit of volleyball when it's sunny, but England has such terrible weather. The initiation kit, is that the D&D thing? I feel like there's so much stream lag as well, by the way, just as an FYI. I don't know how I can reduce it. I think there's maybe a setting on OBS. Because I'm not like streaming at a high bit rate, you'd think it would be quicker. Not too sure. Maybe I'll mess with it later on. The initiation kit for D&D. Oh god, now I'm googling. D&D starter set. One day I'll just kidnap my friends and lock them into a room until we finish a campaign. Because I got a 3D printer as well. I 3D print all kinds of random crap, and I'm like, oh, I just want to start making actual miniatures. Like I've got a lot like Bulbasaur and stuff there. I don't know if you can see it. This camera quality leaves much to be desired, but that is supposed to be Bulbasaur. But yeah, I have like loads of 3D printing stuff, and my little brother as well keeps saying, oh, when are we going to get on, when are we going to start printing miniatures? Oh, I think he wants to get into Warhammer, which seems even more intense. D&D, I at least just like, alright, here's the characters. I feel like if I did Warhammer, you have to like make 1,000 little troops kind of thing. It is cool though. It is cool. Only 20 quid on Amazon. Oh my god. Am I in? Am I in? Thank you. It's very adorable. I've got a little dragon thing as well. That's like articulated. No, he died! Oh, so sad. What the hell? He's been up there too long, evidently. Oh no. It was like supposed to be an articulated dragon, but it's now he's missing his head. The poor little guy. Oh man, you hate to see it. Oh god, his hands and feet and little tail are everywhere. Alright, I think that's the end of that dragon. Maybe I'll print another one. He watched over me for many eons, but now he is gone. His little hand just escaped around the back over here as well, Jesus. There are parts of him everywhere. It's like a minefield, good god. No, it's just a normal FDM printer. I do kind of want to get a resin printer though. Obviously, here I can have the FDM printer next to me. The resin printer I have to put in the garage or something, which is already like stuffed. Because I don't think you can have resin printers next to you, because it's not healthy. Although I do wonder how healthy it is to have the FDM printer there, because it's still just melting plastic. Even if I can't smell it, I do wonder if it's, you know, the safest thing. But yeah, I've just got an FDM printer. I don't make many of my own prints, but I do have a few. Like I do a few lithophanes here and there, which are very fun. Whenever it's like the easiest gift idea ever. anytime I'm like, oh, what do I get someone for Christmas? I just print them a lithophane, which feels like cheating, but it's also heartfelt. So, what else is there? Is it Thangs or? Yeah, resin printers are definitely useful for the like more detailed stuff. Although I did see a guide on getting very high quality prints, even from like this. I've got like a shitty Ender 3. I've heard that you can get very high quality prints if you kind of like hack the settings together, so it's like prints 100% and really small, and if you change the nozzle size, stuff like that. But yeah, ideally I would have a resin printer just because, yeah, you get such nicer prints. I don't remember where I got all my. Oh, there it is, Thingiverse. Yeah, this is what I usually use for my cool prints. There's some really weird ones. But yeah, I've made a few lamps. I've made a few useful things as well, but mostly it's just fun little useless toys or stuff for gifts, or a lot of stuff just for other, like just attachments on the 3D printer, which I think is the coolest thing. Like you just 3D. Oh my god, there's another articulated dragon. And this one looks even cooler than mine. Oh my god. I'm doing it. Let's do it. I actually don't know if I have. Do I have it installed on this? Because I've refreshed my computer quite recently. I don't know if I have it installed. Oh, I do. Ultimaker Cura. Is Cura the one I use? There's a few different ones. One of them's for like more advanced prints, and one of them's just like, oh, really easy to use. I don't remember which is which. I get distracted way too easily. I'll add this to the things to look at later list. I'll drag it over to my other monitor, otherwise I'll be here forever. I'll drag it over to WhatsApp. Let me close everything. That does look cool though. Oh yeah, I need to get my friends on D&D, man. I know this is the one I use, although it's a bit off to the side. But yeah, I'll deal with that later. I won't start 3D printing now and subject you to that loud whirring that's unending. So, I'm pretty sure I've set up my sword as needed, unless I'm mistaken. Items, equipable weapons, dull short sword, has the display, it has that. It needs to have this. Sword controller, not the thing controller. Have I set this up? Yes. Okay, so now all we do is drag that into the loot table. Is the loot table a good idea? Who knows? I might actually make a third inspector window, you know, just to have a loot table constantly there. Where's the add tab button? Add tab, inspector. Abaddon, lock. So now I can just have this as the loot table window. I feel like it's getting a little bit messy with how many windows I have. Maybe I'll write some custom editors soon, but until then, let me just add this here. So we got the unarmed, we got the dull short sword, or dull great sword and dull short sword. Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. Throw me those, send them in the Discord or something, and I'll see if those settings actually work at all. Because I haven't tried printing miniatures. The guy in the video said like, oh look at this quality I got with an Ender 3, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I trust it. But yeah, I don't know if I want to get into Warhammer or D&D or both. They all seem quite cool, and also painting. I have a little paint set. Oh, it's not here now, but I had like a little set of paints that I never used, acrylic paints, because when I want to get into it, as well as this one as well. It's like it's like a wash kind of thing. I think I have like a webcam thing. It's like a wash that you just. It's like a very very loose paint, so you just like brush it over the entire thing and it like darkens certain parts of it. But again, I never use any of this. I think the best thing I 3D printed was this like mask from I think Naruto, for a friend who loves Naruto. But yeah, that was most of my stuff. Alright, let's give this sword a test. I'll be amazed if it works, seeing as I've just been messing about with it. I just threw it all straight in from mixer mode, so if it does work, that will be a wonder. Create relay. I don't need to work on the second guy. Spawn. Yeah, but no. That isn't half the fun painting it yourself. I thought everyone loved painting it. 11-2. Dull short sword. Physical damage 25, knockback 5. Boom. Swing. Or am I only doing one swing? Where's the second swing? Oh, have I not? Also, it occurs to me that the guard I have, I've mixed up the animations. I'm a fool. Have I not named them right, or have I just put them in the wrong place? Oh, why is oh. Guard. Attack 1, attack 2. Have I named these wrong? I have named these wrong. This should be sword guard. And this should be sword attack 2. This is sword attack 2. And this is sword guard. This will actually be shield guard, really. Well, I know it works somewhat because the animations, I can actually see him doing that, which looks good. What if I'm moving? Even if I'm moving, it actually looks okay. The guard looks weird because it's like facing that way. But I don't think I need to deal with that just yet. That's the shield guard, which I'll edit at a later date. I might even delete it now. I need to go to mixer mode and find a sword guard. Sword block. I want to block with the actual sword itself, not with the shield. I could steal the great sword block, but it's like a bit high. It's a bit it's a bit low for some reason. It's not terrible. Maybe I just go great sword block here. Great sword. Secondary. Sword attack 1, sword attack 2. And then this should be shield guard as well, so I'm not confused. Shield guard. Let's go. Great sword guard. Do I have to refresh this? No, I don't. Okay, no, that actually looks okay. That's that guard stance and then swing. I might also do animation rigging on the head as well, just because I feel like the animations make them move very strangely. But for the most part, it doesn't actually look bad, that. And then the guard. Yeah, that's okay. I'm happy with that. I don't know, do I want to work on something new, or do I want to continue working on animations? I could just do like a base for every animation, so I could have like a great sword. I already have the punching, so I can even have like some sort of like claws thing, Claws are more like slashy, but you can sort of say, okay, here the claw weapons. So I have a fist weapon is what I'm getting at. So I got fists or unarmed. I've got fists. I've got great sword. I've got sword. I could have sword and shield, and I'm kind of feeling two-hand because I like the two-handed weapon looked very good. Two-hand, not with a J. They do like a big combo there. Do they have any just normal two-handed attacks though? I don't think so. Maybe I don't do it for now. I mean, realistically, I could kind of, if I was feeling brave, make these animations myself. Just like cut that there and cut that there, and that'll be a thing. And then the two-hand combo I could do like that. I also kind of want two-handed magic. Oh, that'll be cool. I just want like little magic spell attack. How would I do magic? Would I have magic as a main weapon, or would I have magic like this? I don't know. So I feel like having a weapon's cool, and then maybe you have like magic on the side, or maybe it just, you know, switches off your weapon and does the magic animation, which isn't the biggest deal, you know, just hides the weapons for a second. I've already got the weapons on in their own list, so could do that. How long have I been on? 3 hours 20. It feels like longer, Jesus. I've still got 4 more hours. It's 10:07. I think I'll go 10:30 and then grab lunch. And another bottle of water. Let's just calm my heart. Come here, man. What other idols have we got? A lot of sword idols. I think maybe I just do a bow and then I call it there for the not a bow, like a crossbow. So it'll probably just be like rifle, I guess. Do I have a crossbow in this pack? I do. I've got a few crossbows. Well, I've only got 2 actually, which isn't ideal. Is that 2 or 1? 2. No, it's just 1. Why are these? Oh, it's rigged. Okay, so I have 1 bow in the Dark Fantasy pack. I don't want cross. I don't want elbow. I just want bow. Universal. Okay, they just use URP lit basically. Fair. Packages. Crossbow. Create material. URP lit. We'll say polygon crossbow max 01. Let's call it URP. Let's see what this mimic looks like. That's a cool mimic. Interesting. Alright. After this I may give it a go. I'll add that to the list of things to print. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I know my printer takes like 5-6 hours even on the tiniest things, but I always hate it when it goes overnight and I'm trying to sleep with that fan on, but we'll see. Yeah, I do want to get a resin printer. If I ever clear up my garage and fix it, because like the fucking door in it is broken, then I'll look into getting a resin printer. Let's go there. Materials. Let's drag that onto the base map. There doesn't seem to be any other maps, so maybe maybe that'll work. Is there multiple parts to this though? There we go. Okay, that looks good. I suddenly have 2 crossbows. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. I also wonder how big this is. Is it like 100 times the size like all the other things are? Is there an unrigged crossbow? Rigged crossbow. I don't understand what it means by rigged. Oh, there's like a animation on it. Oh, fair. Okay. I don't think my game needs to be that advanced that it has the actual animation on it. Search for prefabs. This one also says rigged. Interesting. And yeah, it has an animator on it. Oh, fair. Does it have an animation on it though? Can I test it like I did the other thing? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I'm too fussed about rigging the crossbows themselves. Like, just I'll ignore all the animations and stuff. Okay. So I've got swords. I've got great sword, and I think let's add rifle. Which shouldn't be too big a deal. It'll just work slightly differently, and the attacks don't do anything now anyway. So alright, I'll do that. I'll make one for the. Okay, let's do that. There doesn't need to be 2 crossbow animations, right? Rifle fire will just be like boom, and that's it. Rifle run, rifle idle. And rifle guard. This will be the rifle guard. Actually, that's the rifle fire. That's the rifle firing and loading. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe I just have this as the idle, and then if you do the attack, like the normal attack is like a kick, or like a kick or a butt, and then the actual shoot is the thing. That's a lot of rifle animations, good god. Rifle. Look at all the different rifle idles. Let's see what they look like. There's a lot of animations here. Good lord. Good lord. Yeah, maybe this will be a better idle animation. But again, now it's slanted, so I'm not too sure. Maybe. Maybe this is the play, but maybe not. Do we base it around this? Let's do it. Let's do a little download. FBX.skin. Let's go. Let me just drag it from here actually. So we got items, equipable, weapons. We'll create Abaro, equipable weapon. I've not made a ranged weapon, interesting. Weapon, inheritors, melee weapon. Let me create a directory for ranged. Ugh, Jesus. Breakfast cannot come soon enough. Let me just copy, edit, duplicate, edit, copy, paste, and we'll just call this ranged weapon. Yep. Nicey, and then we'll just say it's ranged true. And we'll change melee to ranged. And that's the only difference. Now a ranged weapon is true. It should just be in the weapon namespace really, as opposed to weapon melee namespace. The namespace thing is very weird sometimes. It needs to be an Abaro, logic, loot. It should be an Abaro logic to be fair. As opposed to Abaro core. Is my... What does my assembly definition look like? That's not that deep. Next time I'll figure out assembly definitions properly. Ryder's good at figuring out assembly definitions on like namespaces and whatnot, but like it's also not terrific. Because I'm like, I don't want every single folder to be its own namespace, you know? Sometimes I just like folders for organization. Create Abaro. Equipable weapon ranged. 03. Shoddy crossbow. It's got heart. A poor workman lays his tools. We'll say this is like what, 5 damage? Because it has to be weaker than a sword, obviously. Or maybe just make it the same damage as fists. Physical damage 10. Okay, not too bad there. We want to make another folder. Where's animations? Animation, weapon, create, folder, crossbow. And we will first copy this over. We'll say Delver crossbow controller. And we will take off all the swords, take off all the animations, and drag this animation in. Usually I hate doing one animation at a time, but I do want to see if this idle animation works. If I can. And we'll say rig, copy from the export, apply, and we'll say crossbow underscore idle. And this one we will loop time on, even though I don't know if it's massively necessary. Oh, maybe that's why the fist doesn't loop. If I go base idle, He's a genius. That's why it wasn't working, because the base idle doesn't loop, and it must loop. I feel like it's good to just loop all of them, to be honest. Like shield, like loop, guard should, yeah, guard should loop. The attacks don't need to loop, but the idle needs to loop. And make sure great sword's okay as well. So guard, loop, and idle. Idle, loop. Okay, yeah. Right, back to the crossbow. So we have the crossbow idle. We'll throw the crossbow idle animation in the idle slot. Base idle is not crossbow idle. Base. Okay, so I'll leave the attacks and stuff for now. Let me just see if that works. So, how do I want to do this? The problem with the Delver controller is that I don't have a animation on it, so I need to do it like so. Let's create relay. There's the old Delver we know and love. Well, the guard animation looks very jerky. However, I haven't done the animations for this yet. I will do so soon. This isn't going to work, is it? Because I haven't got the actual weapon yet. So, if I go to items, equipable, weapons, crossbow. I can replace this with the crossbow controller. Nice. And the weapon parts and display object I will leave as blank for now. And I will just say equip shoddy crossbow, which is 03. This music's quite vibesy. I don't know how loud it is. Maybe I should turn it up. I don't know if I can turn it up on the stream. Alright, test, spawn loot test, weapon, one, oh, I haven't put it in yet, have I? Oh, I can do it now though. I'm so very wise. Oh. Okay, it exploded. I'm not going to worry about that. Shoddy crossbow. There we go. I feel like one dead pixel on my tip screen. That's not terrific. Let's do a spawn loot test. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So this should change our animation. Boosh. Yes, it kind of faces to the left, which isn't ideal. I want it facing forward. So I'll probably have to edit this, which I loathe. I guess I just edit the spine, so it's just the spine faces forward. Right? I think I can do that. Let me download this with skin. Open it in Blender. it in Blender, can I? Have to import it into Blender. Close, cancel. File, new, general, sure, save. Delete all. FPX import downloads idle 1. Okay, so he needs to be facing this way essentially. I wish there was a way to see it easily, like this, right? I might call it here for now, 10:30. Maybe return after lunch. Stop recording, I guess. It feels weird to put 2 streams on a single day though, you know? But at the same time, I'm also just otherwise recording nothing. So I might, yeah, stop by recording here and start it again in half an hour. I don't know if you're still with us, Stephen, but if you were, thanks for watching, and anyone else who might have come in and out, because I don't pay attention, I don't see a view count. Alright, I will return in half an hour to an hour after my lunch break. In a bit.